my name is Milagros, and in this video we will see the auxiliary verb, we will see the verb to be, verb to have, and verb to do. Let's get started. Okay, the most important auxiliary verbs are the verb to be and the verb to have. But why are they important? They are important because we use them as verbs for many different situations and also as auxiliary verbs. Now, we will see some function of the verb to be. The verb to be is used in many ways, such as to give personal information like name, origin, and age. Also to describe feelings or also to describe people, place, or an object. But the most important function is used as an auxiliary verb to make continuous nouns and also as an auxiliary verb to make passive sentences. Let's see now the structure of the verb to be. The verb to be is an irregular verb. In the present simple has three forms different. His structure in the singular form is I am, you are, she, he, it is, and in the plural form is we are, you are, and they are. How can you see I have from contrast that used with frequency in the English speaking and in the writing informal. Now, we will see the negative form. For the negative form in the present tense, we add not. We can also use it in its counter form, which is aren't or isn't. To ask questions, we invert the subject in the verb in the form of the irregular past is as follows. For example, are you playing basketball? And so on with the different pronouns. The verb to have is a very common in English because it is used a verb in several situations and also as an important auxiliary. It can be to want or have, to eat or drink, to take or recite, to do or spend some time, to make something happen as an auxiliary verb for perfect tense. Each functioner first function as the main verb in the sentence. It also as function is an auxiliary verb and it's also used as a modal verb, which is used to express obligation or needs. Okay, now let's go to the structure of the verb to have. It is mainly used to construct the present simple. There are two different ways to write this verb in present simple, have or has, and the use depends on the subject in the sentence. The singular form is I have, you have, he, she, it has, and plural form is we have, you have, and they have. To form the negation, we simply place not after have or has. We can collapse this negation to some more natural with having or hasn't. And if we want to express the same structure in the past tense, we must use the auxiliary had. The structure of the simple present verb to have in interrogative form is do or doesn't plus subject plus verb plus question mark. The auxiliary must agree with the subject. Now let's look at the function of the verb to do. Function, however, auxiliary word not have significant, but keep to a function important inside of the sentence. Also, how a verb principal will have a significant specific. Now let's take a look at some sentences to clone this topic. Examples with the verb to do. I done my homework. In the sentences, the function is the main verb because it's how verb principle. She doesn't do cleaning. In the sentences, the function is auxiliary verb in the main verb because Doesn't is helping and formulate the question. In the verb principle is cleaning. Do you play guitar? In the sentences, the function is auxiliary verb and the main verb. Auxiliary verb because do is helping in the formulation the question. Examples with verb to be and verb to have. I am 19 years old. In the sentences, the function is the main verb because am in the function have verb principle. I am from Bolivia. In the function is the main verb because is the function is the am have verb principle. Are the playing soccer? In the function in the sentences is the auxiliary verb and the main verb. Auxiliary verb because are is helping formulation the question. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.